Uh,
Hello.
Fine. Okay, so milestones.
Yeah, milestone, and I wanted to talk about cutting 318.3 and then 319.1 as well.
Okay. I think that's pending on uh, some Kubernetes changes too, right?
What do you mean?
There was a CVE that is in the kubectl.
Yeah, yeah. So, do we want to wait for that to be fixed, or because we already do have an issue in 319 and 318.2, the one that I fixed with my recent PR, the object kind is nil for gatekeeper resources. Um,
Mm,
so, do you have
Okay.
the exact date on when it's going to be available? I mean, I think we can wait for 2 more weeks. I think that might be roughly equivalent to a month after we have released 319. So,
Mm, Double check. Uh, I think the target date is April 23rd for 133.
that's today.
Yeah. Uh, uh, and let me just double check the um in Gatekeeper. Let me see. I think we just need to bump the image, right? The base image.
Yeah,
Could be wrong. One second. Uh,
we have to bump CRD, yeah, image, which is in Docker file, which is like Kubernetes.
132.3. Okay. Yeah. So I think I would just wait for one. I mean, it's only a day, right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, or maybe already be out. Could be. Yeah. RC1. Okay. So, wait, wait, I, s- wow, my eyes are playing tricks on me. I thought I saw something about 133. What? What did I see then? So confused. Oh, okay. The patch, the 130, 131, 132 patches are out. I got it.
Oh,
I got it mixed up. So anyway, yeah. So hopefully that unlocks you. Yeah. So maybe let's target tomorrow, maybe. Yeah.
okay.
You can get the PRs ready if you want, even, right? It just won't work.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
don't.
but let's target for tomorrow then. Yeah. And yes, I know I owe you a PR review. Because that one is like longer. That's why
Yeah,
usually I try to like save it when I have a chunk of time. But yeah, unfortunately, that yeah. Uh,
yeah. That's. I mean, I got LGTM from Sartash, and I myself went through it like couple of times. Like even
okay,
if you find something, I don't think it will be like a big chunk of change or
okay,
feedback. So, yeah,
got it. Yeah. I was just hoping I could like try it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
always better.
yeah. What's the is it trust but verify? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the milestones if we're ready. Do you want to
Yeah,
share your screen?
yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Uh, do you see my screen?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Uh, I think this is for supporting delete operation in VAP, which we don't. I don't think we do it. I don't think we have ever talked about doing it as well,
yeah,
because I think this will require some sort of input or
yeah.
uh, yeah,
Yeah, I think let's leave it in in 320. Just, when other folks are back. I think
yeah.
May, right? Mid to end of May. So let's just leave it there. If not, we can always move it, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For VAP generation beta, I don't know if we are lacking something, or is there anything blocking us for beta? Like last issue that I thought it might be blocking was that mapping audit to dry run. Oh, sorry, dry run to audit, and which we already implemented. So
Right. Um, yeah, maybe not. I mean, this is just a tracking issue, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, this is just a tracking issue.
I
But I
think
was just kind of
probably,
sorry.
I think we're probably good.
Yeah,
And I think, you know, uh, it, you know, 320 is end of June, right? So we have time still to triage any issues. Uh,
yeah,
I think it's great to start seeing more VAP related issues. So hopefully that will give us enough signal.
yeah.
Okay, let's
Um,
move to the next one.
this is also like a tracking issue, and it's basically like checking out vulnerability and bumps and whatnot. And I think we should keep this open for every release just as a checklist, on top of like release changes. So yeah, this I'm currently working on.
Think we could hold on. We could do that, or we could add this to our release process, right? We have
Yeah,
a I don't know. I mean, would that be better? Like assuming each time we cut a release, the person who's doing the release is reading that doc, right? If
yeah,
that's the case, I think this belongs in that doc. So that, I mean, what if we forget to add this, to a release, for example?
yeah, yeah. No, I was planning to like, alongside this, we have like a bunch of other things that we need to update on release log. Like if we have a faulty release and we want to delete the branch, we have to go and uncheck the rule from settings, and then we can delete the branch and stuff like that. So I can submit this change alongside with it. uh, I was kind of thinking that this might be a good extra one to have from release to release, just so that by any chance, if somebody like if let's say I'm cutting the release and I forgot to check out release.md, or for whatever reason I overlook it, this is
Yeah,
kind.
actually, can we add this as a checklist to the PR, the the release PR?
Oh yeah, yeah, that be, yeah, that might
So
be
let's
better.
yeah, let's I'm gonna update this title. Um, Update release PR to include checklist. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I changed it. So let's make sure we do this as part of this release.
Yeah,
That way, whoever's doing the PR and reviewing it will see the checklist. So I think that's way better than relying on this guy every
yeah,
time. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I agree. Okay. I think we this one is like auto tagging one, where we tag the PR once we cut the release. Sorry, once we cut the release, we generally push the tag manually, but this one is to resolve it. And we, so right now, like I'm trying to figure out how to make sure to do it more securely, because any PR with the tag label can be used to push that tag, and we don't want that. So, uh, but yeah. And then I think this is fine. Adding driver to export. I think so. While you are at it, Rita, can you review the 3787 as well? I think it's complete.
Okay.
Like most part is like I've requested a couple of changes, but yeah.
Okay. Sounds
Uh,
good.
so yeah, this one is also the same one. It just adds uh, flag references to a doc, and I'm waiting on author. This one is also a similar one. This is related to sorry. Yeah, this is I think uh, I'm forgetting the word. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is adding the check while we clean up and make sure there are no errors there when we close. And I think we are waiting on author on this one as well. So
Yeah, do you want to maybe just bump them real quick?
eh,
Is this waiting? Oh, because I made a comment and they
yeah,
never.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. To add tests, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, if depending on when they respond, we may need to just take over.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll respond. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah. This one, I think we should do it. It's just like a check whether or not we are using the same cost enforcement measures by default as the native VAP is using, and should be pretty quick.
Yes. Okay.
This one I think will take a little bit of time, and I think it's good to have as well, so we can keep it. Uh, if you
Yeah.
remember, if you remember a while back when we added an operation generate, like I forgot to edit in the deployment YAML. So
Yeah. I think these are really good to and the sooner we get this, the less problem we have in the future. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, this is also waiting on author. I'll bump. I think I actually bumped them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this one maybe, if they don't respond,
Yeah, we have to ask Max
just take,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, ask Max what?
We probably might need to ask Max to reach out if he can, or we can just take over.
I think we just take over because he's out of office, right? So,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
This I'm currently working on side by side. I responded to a couple of issues
Mhm.
already for map, and I'm gonna go through list of things, like list of them again, and then see which policies I can come up with easily. I actually saw a list of like length of discussion I was going through yesterday, where there was a closed issue, and let me tell you what. I'm talking about, and I think you and Max were engaged, and that issue contained all the list of mutations. Is it this one? Hmm. No. Anyway, I'll find that link and I'll share it to you as well. I think it was a closed issue, and there were like bunch of mutation requests there as well. So I'll go through it once more to see like I didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Uh,
I think you're missing that one. Yeah.
yeah. So this one, I think it's nice to have, but I
Can you
don't.
click into it? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. So this one was like in Kubernetes 131, a
Mhm.
custom resource field selector was graduated to beta, and it's just about like figuring out whether or not we can use that for our purposes in Gatekeeper.
Mm,
I don't think I've seen any requests around this as of now. So
give me one second. Let me see. Um, I'm trying to remember what this one is. Um,
yeah. So I think this based on how custom resources are defined, a filter criteria is defined on top of it, and then I think
yeah.
it it can be used as a match criteria.
Mm. So I guess like by not having it on Gatekeeper CRDs, if people were to want to use field selectors, they cannot,
Yeah,
or they use the field selector it doesn't work for Gatekeeper CRDs. Mm. I mean, let's just leave it in the
320.
yeah, leave it there as a nice to have. I think.
Okay.
If you don't mind, just like ordering, that'd be good.
Sorry.
Can you like reorder them? Uh, like for example, the nice have maybe move it to the bottom.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I think you could like drag. I feel like that used to work, but it doesn't work for me right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think the dragging works on GitHub boards, not on Milestone.
It works on what?
The project boards, like GitHub boards. Yeah, it's the dragging is not working for me as well. So,
Maybe it's a bug. It definitely used to work.
oh, okay.
Weird, weird, weird. Oh, something. Is there anything else that you think should be here but isn't?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we could go through the list of issues related to VAP and then figure out if anything is needed
Yeah,
for
let's
beta.
do that right now.
Yeah, rest of the things are fine. You are fine with, right? Like this is also nice to have documentation for later, like a not a great or big chunk of work. And this I'm working on, and I already talked to Noah, and I think he might take over in like a week or two.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think uh, if you could figure out how to reorder them, that would be great. Because then
Yeah,
it's like really clear which one is, must have and which one is nice to have, right?
yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it should be through edit. Nope. I'll figure this out later. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Mm, Okay, let's go through VAP issues.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I don't think this is an issue in VAP. This was just like somebody was using cell expression and not checking the entry in annotation, like key in annotation, and they were facing some issues. So that's fine.
What? Sorry. What? Sorry. Can
Uh,
you?
so, so this user, they were using cell expression and they were directly checking annotation without actually checking the existence of this key in the annotation map itself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's why
Right.
they were getting an error. So it's like it's not a VAP thing; it's a cell thing.
More of a cell thing, yeah. Although, do you think our docs is clear enough to help them?
We don't really have any docs on how to write cell expressions. So I don't know,
That's
like if
true. Because we link to the main one, right?
yeah,
Double check.
I don't think we do as well, like on cell syntax. We
Maybe we
don't
should
have
like just
any.
like a link. Oh wait, yeah, we don't have a we link to the cell spec, right? But we don't really have a like here's how you write cell kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So maybe link to give me one second.
I mean, the gatekeeper library should be a guide in itself to write cell, like at least for the policies that are already merged. You can figure out a pattern on how to go around.
Mhm. I think we should okay, well, give me one second. Sorry, I'm like trying to check something. No, we do link to the library for sure. But we don't actually link to the Kubernetes doc, do we? That's so funny. We don't even have,
The Kubernetes doc containing the syntax for cell.
yeah, we don't even have that linked. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
I don't think we do that as well.
okay. Let's, yeah. You want to open an issue to track that?
Yeah,
Like, so basically, what I'm thinking is like link to the Kubernetes one, and then, you know, I think that's probably good enough because that has like all the information, right, for how to use cell and everything.
you're talking about this
Uh,
page, right?
Sorry, let me put it in the gatekeeper. I'll just open an issue. Give me, yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'll be faster again. Okay, I'll just, yeah, let's move on.
Uh, this one getting you. I don't think this is related to web. Mm,
Getting enough from
oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think this issue is related to web.
and I think that's already resolved, right? If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
pull in the right, yeah, okay. The stale bot will just close it, I guess.
yeah.
Wait, or you could close it if it's like like if
So that I'm always confused about. Like if I responded to them and it's not a bug, should I wait for the author to get back to me and confirm and then
it
close them?
depends. Yeah, yeah. It depends, I think. Like if it's confirmed, right, that it's fine, then I don't think we need to do anything. Oh, sorry, we can just close it. Like if they confirm that, like for example, if you scroll up, did they confirm? Do you think it will work with?
Yeah, I think they found an issue.
Yeah, if they confirm that it's fixed, um, foundation, I was pulling the wrong architecture. Yeah, so that's the reason why they're seeing this format error, right? Makes sense.
Yeah,
So I would just close it. And if there's any follow-ups, you can still continue the chat. It's just not related to the issue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've been keeping the issues open because I don't want to seem too
Oh,
rude.
close it. You didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Uh,
Yeah, but sometimes like you will reply and then with a resolution and they didn't like respond, right? Then
yeah,
in that case, then we'll just wait. We'll just wait
yeah,
until either they respond or the bot would close it. Yeah.
yeah. I'll add the issue that you just created to 320.
Yes, that's good. Yeah. Anything else?
Uh, we were going through VAP things. I think now VAP generation, cost enforcement. I think this we will need for better, right? Like to make sure
You're
that. Oh, I don't think we will because this is not breaking VAP. This will be just change in cell. So
right.
yeah,
Um, I
uh,
mean, it will be part. It would. I mean, ideally, it should be part of beta, but I don't think it's blocking. If that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
The engine as fallback mechanism. Can you just click on that real quick?
Yeah, this is. I think there were a couple of questions where which engine gets the priority, and then how it works, what it evaluates, and that if one engine is faulty, what happens,
Right,
that
right.
kind of thing. So
Let's just leave it open,
yeah,
in case other people have an opinion, but maybe it's not a problem. Maybe people are fine with the default behavior right now. Or
yeah,
maybe there hasn't been enough testing to know. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I think we're okay. Everything looks fine for 320.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like more than what I'll be able to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So
Um, yeah, so go ahead and rank this after when you have time, and then let me know which one you need review and blocked on, and I'll make time for it. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.